Can I just say, members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, aka LDS, aka Mormons, however you recognize the organization, oftentimes, I don't like to put everybody in a group to describe. Like, that's an unfair thing to do in my opinion. But because I'm doing so in a positive way, I want to say the majority of the interactions that I've had, and I was born and raised in the church, so let's keep that into consideration. No longer an active member. My husband is not a member at all. He doesn't have his records in the church at all anymore. And we have members from our old ward who are here right now because they noticed my husband has been spending the last few weeks trying to get these massive weeds pulled from our yard. We moved into this house a year ago, and the majority of the property is rocks. All over the ground is a bunch of rocks, gravel, stuff like that. And there wasn't any kind of weed blocker or tarp or anything laid down before the rocks were put down. So weeds just shot up like crazy. And I mean, like, our property is big enough to where it would honestly have to become a weekly thing to go out there and walk around the premises and pull them in order to maintain it and keep up with that. And we didn't know that when we first moved in. So these things got massive. I mean, multiple sections are over 4 feet high. Like, it's insane. And he's been taking it section by section, pulling these weeds, and all throughout stuff's happening. We found out there was a gas leak outside, a very, very slow leak outside of our house, right by our meter. And they have found 3 wasp nests out there, nests out there. And we've got people who have come and just noticed that this is something that he's been working on and said, please let me come help you, because they've asked in the past, and my husband is like not one to accept help from people. He will jump at any opportunity to serve somebody, but he struggles accepting it from others. But finally, we've had someone who comes over pretty regularly to check in on our family and see how we're doing, who is like, please, like, I really want to come help you. Please allow me to do this. And so my husband said, that would actually be really great. I would love help. And he came over and has been helping out. And it's just a beautiful thing to see, because, I mean, he's been out there for so much longer today than he is on most days. He typically hits a certain point of exhaustion and ends up coming in for the day and finishing, and he goes back out there again the next day. And he's been out there for so long. Just having somebody else out there is very motivating, uplifting. Things are getting done twice as fast. And the guy even brought his truck over to be able to load everything in there. So all of that being said, I just wanted to share this story because, I mean, people in the church, in my own experience, have been some of the most service-oriented people I've ever known. And for whatever their reason behind being service-oriented is, because it's going to be different for everybody, even if you're all a part of the same organization. The fact of the matter is they're being service-oriented, and that's the big picture. That's the big thing. That's what's impacting other people's lives and blessing other people. And I've had a lot to say about things that have been difficult for me with the church, completely deconstructing everything and my hardships that I've had. And I just felt like that information needed to be shared. And I think coming from me could be a potential benefit to some people, just because of the way that I have talked about how the organization has affected my life up until this point. And there has been plenty of good things, but I focused a lot on the negative lately. And I honestly have every right to have done that. In January, after all of the things that I learned and the deconstructing that I've done from that point until now has been the biggest life change I've ever experienced. And it's a whirlwind for sure. So I genuinely believe that I have every right to have done so, but I've gotten to a point of no longer wanting to wallow in that negativity. So with all of that being said, I just felt that it was important to share the good things that have been going on lately for us as well. We no longer wallow in the negativity. We no longer focus on the negativity. I used to, sit and watch Mormon Stories podcasts all the time and listen to all of these things that, were the reasons why I stepped away to begin with. And it was just bringing me down, down, down every single day, just like feeling like a stab in the back, just digging it deeper and deeper and deeper every day. And that honestly feels horrible, obviously. So I made the choice to change my outlook and to focus on the positivity, focus on the good, focus on love and kindness and service and the things that have uplifted me up to this point in my life. I have 3 books that I have read that are tied into this general area of discussion that are not focused around religion by any means. They're just focused on confidence and just uplifting your mood overall. And those books are Your Back, The Miracle Morning, and Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life. And those 3 books have impacted my mental health in such a positive way. I am no longer on any type of anti-anxiety, antidepressant, antipsychotic. I am not on any kind of medication at all for the first time since I was 12 years old, and I'm happier than I've ever been. I just want to share this because if there's anybody who's going through a difficult time, a life change, a faith deconstruction, a loss in the family, a divorce, anything, or even if you're just stuck in a slump of being tired of the same old thing every single day and just wanting something to change, wanting to feel something, these books I highly recommend. And my hope is that you too can turn your life around and to see things in a new light and put a smile on your face and choose to see the good in everyone and everything, and make that choice for yourself to be happy and choose positivity and joy. I wish you guys the best of luck, and I love you so much.